My name is Barbara Tyson, and I'm Grayson's mom. It's kind of cool, yeah? On diagnosis day, it all happened so fast. There was no time to process the feelings of shock or grief or helplessness. There was just too much information to learn. At the hospital, we sat bleary-eyed while listening to a team of endocrinologists, diabetic nurses, nutritionists, social workers. It seemed endless. At the time, it was truly impossible to really appreciate just how wonderful and dedicated these medical professionals were. What struck me, however, was just how little we knew about the disease. As the nurses gave Grayson one of many insulin injections, we listened to him scream each time and felt helpless. As a parent, we thought, how can we protect him from this? But all we could do was hug him afterward and try not to cry in front of him. On day 2 of our training, we heard another child's cries from down the hall. And I knew that there was another family with a newly diagnosed child sitting in the same shocked and bewildered state that we were all in the day before. On day 3, there were 2 more children and 2 more families. 2. I thought, does this happen every day, or is this just a busy week? That's what I thought. We had no choice but to embrace the fact that we were now part of a club we didn't ask to join. And this club the membership is growing in size, and this shouldn't be the case, right? Shouldn't be the case. A lot of learning has happened since that first week. And Grayson now knows that there are exactly 15 grams of carbohydrates in 1 cup of Cheerios, and that he needs 1 unit of fast-acting insulin 15 minutes before in order to enjoy those Cheerios. He also knows that he must endure countless of injections into his little body. And he also knows that he must perform at least 300 finger pokes to get blood per month, including having one of us come to his room at midnight and 3 a.m. to poke him again. And there are also those times when there are those unexplained random numbers where we did everything perfectly, and we're all stumped. Right? You guys know this. Well, none of this is what a child should have to worry about. A child should have to think about playing with friends, or playing video games, or going to birthday parties or sleepovers without everyone having to worry about him. Diabetes does not care about birthday parties. Diabetes doesn't care about Halloween. Diabetes doesn't care about Easter or Christmas or any other special occasion. Diabetes demands attention 24/7, regardless of whose day it is. And diabetes doesn't care if you're a baby. And then there are well-meaning people, really well-meaning people, who make comments, and they'll say things like, he'll grow out of it, or he'll get used to it. Or, hey, how's the diabetes going? Honest to God, I just want to scream. Every day is different. Every day is different. It's a beast. And we desperately need a cure. But at the risk of being institutionalized, I don't say that. You know. True. But if I was given $100 for every time something like that happened, I would give it to JDRF. JDRF, from the beginning, has supported us and made us feel like we weren't alone. It made Grayson feel like he wasn't alone. JDRF has kept us abreast of all the exciting recent cutting-edge research. Yes! Not since the discovery of insulin in 1921 by Banting and Best have we had more hope. Encapsulation, anyone? Last February, we were invited by JDRF to go to UBC to hear about the westward expansion of JDRF's clinical trial network. Dr. Timothy Kiefer spoke about encapsulation. Come on, encapsulation, everyone! Yes! Thank you, Mr. Everybody. Okay, so after Dr. Kiefer spoke about encapsulation, and I know a lot of you were in that room at the time, our little boy put up his hand. And the girl came over with the microphone. And our little boy said, Dr. Kiefer, what is the estimated time until the cure? So all eyes turned toward Dr. Kiefer, and I'm sure he answered as best he could. And I'm paraphrasing, but basically Dr. Kiefer said, Grayson, we are working on a cure for you. It is the dedication and the generosity of the people in this room that can actually help determine the estimated time until the cure. Yes? Give yourselves a hand, really. The cure is coming around the mountain. Please help give JDRF the horses, as Grayson calls it, the funds they need to ensure that the researchers in BC and around the world can do the work they need to do. Type 1 diabetes is relentless. Type 1 diabetes never sleeps. Let's put this thing to bed. Yeah? For good. On behalf of Grayson, his family, and his friends, and every single person affected by type 1 diabetes, this is a horrible, horrible disease. The time has come to cure type 1. Thank you.